Hello friends, thanks for joining us. Today we're going to be leading you through a stretching class. I have with me my friend Ivana and my friend Melissa, who will be helping to modify some exercises as we go through. So during these next few weeks as we're home, a great routine to just incorporate stretching morning, afternoon, maybe a great little phys ed break for your students that are home as well. So I'm going to start by getting down on the ground. All right, so if everyone just wants to take a nice deep breath, cleansing breath in, so you could do one of two ways. Just inhale in, and hold, and exhale out. We're going to do 3 more of those, so inhale again, and exhale. If you'd like, add your hands up, inhale up, and exhale down. And one more, inhale all the way up, and exhale down. So we're just going to start with a really small stretch of your neck. So you're just going to bring your ear to your shoulder, and you're just going to hold it there. You can, if you would like, use your opposite arm and just extend away, and hold. And inhale again. And exhale and hold. And if you have no neck concerns at all, you could take your opposite hand over by your ear and just gently extend your stretch. Inhale one last time. And exhale. We're just going to replicate the same stretch on the opposite side. So, inhale and exhale. Again, adding that hand if you so desire. Inhale again. And exhale. Again, ear to shoulder, extending of the opposite arm. And we're going to do it 2 more times. Inhale again. And stretch and exhale, truly elongating the muscle, getting a really nice stretch in there. And your last time in, inhale and exhale. Bring your head back to the center. While you're here, just roll your shoulders back. And I know everyone probably does this once or twice a day while at your computer. Parents, kids, everyone, it's a really great one to just get up and stretch out. If you want, you can roll them forward as well, but just getting everything loosened up. Now I'm just going to rotate to my side so you can see. I'm just going to actually inhale. You're going to grasp your hands behind you, or if you need a towel, you can do something like that as well. And just inhale and exhale. So I'm going to pull my shoulder blades together, pressing my chest forward and keeping my neck in proper alignment. And relax, bring those arms down. And again, here we go. Inhale, exhale. Chest out, arms back, shoulder blades pulled together. And relax. Inhale again. Chest out, press out, exhale. Great. And one more time. So again, Ivana's doing a great job here, so I bring back, and she's holding onto the towel. It's perfect, her shoulder blades are together. Perfect. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna just drop down from that stretch, and we're actually just going to come distance on this mat, and it'll be myself and Ivana who are actually just going to be in a table position. And then we're actually just going to sit back onto our heels and move our arms forward into a child's pose. And we're going to inhale and exhale, reaching forward and sitting back. And we're going to continue to do that for another 10 seconds. So if you have a family member with you, it's really nice and easy to just help elongate that stretch. And here for 3 more. Great, come on up. While we're here in table, just keep your shoulders over your wrists. And this is one that everyone knows, just the cat and the dog stretch. So we're gonna actually lean first down, belly down towards the mat into a dog stretch. So soft belly, melting down to the ground. Melt your heart down as well. Almost your tailbone up as if you were a dog and tail was to be wagging. Inhale. And as we exhale, come on in, tuck your tailbone under, and you're going to arch up. Curl your head down, chin towards your chest. And move slowly back to the other position, tabletop, and again, down towards dog. Melting belly down, chest and heart down. And again, come back up to cat, arching. And last one, moving down towards dog, belly down, heart down. You can look forward. And again, last time with cat, all the way up. Keeping your belly button tucked in. And back to table. All right, we're gonna come back down to our back, and Melissa's gonna modify for us as well. So just a really good position right here, our knees to our chest. So we're just gonna grab underneath our knees. Back's flat, inhale in, and exhale. So for some, this is a challenging stretch as well, so modify the best way you can. Maybe this is the only way you can do it. A lot of times you'll see people kind of rotating their hips back and forth. Depending upon flexibility and ability, sometimes you'll see people stretch all the way out this way and then the other way. So a lot of things that you can add to this stretch as well. So we're just gonna sit here for another 3 seconds and inhale. And exhale. So what I'd like you to do is to place your left foot down, and Melissa, your left foot right. All right, and our foot is gonna go up to the ceiling. So a few modifications. So a few of my friends have a towel. A towel can actually go up around the foot. A scarf, a belt, anything like that. Melissa can also use that while she's there. And Melissa can actually lean forward a little bit because she's hard. She's 7 months pregnant. So just a little forward of chest, not belly towards the knee. And then if you just want to grab behind, if you're not holding your towel, you can hold the towel out this way. I'm going to hold behind my hamstring, and I'm going to bend slightly, and then just stretch up again. And then bend that again. And stretch, and we are getting that nice hamstring stretch at this time. My leg might be shaking. So I'm going to hold behind my knee, and I'm going to bring that opposite leg all the way to the floor. And again, I'm just going to try to extend it all the way up to get that nice stretch. Again, bend and stretch. And bend and stretch. So if you guys just want to hold it there. So you'll see a lot of different things. People will hold it here, people will move it out, people will move it across. So a few variations depending upon your ability and flexibility as well. So I'm just going to bring that knee into my chest and place it down, and I'm going to alternate. So opposite leg, opposite right foot down, left knee into my chest, hands under my knee. I'm going to inhale. And exhale, I'm going to slowly extend that left foot towards the ceiling. So I feel my hamstring engaged immediately. How are you guys doing? Good, good. All right, bend slightly, extend, bend slightly, and extend. And while you're in extension, you can also extend your right leg all the way out, holding behind either the towel. Extend your right leg out, if you can. If not, there's always modifications. And again, we're just going to bend and stretch, bend and stretch. All right, so I'm just going to bend those knees back into my chest. All right, I'm just going to rock and roll up to a seated position. So one or two things, I'm just actually going to roll to my right hand side, and I'm going to slowly push myself up. And then I'm just going to come back seated to my mat. So another easy stretch that we can do is this time, right leg in, and your left leg out. And as we are here, we're just going to sit up nice and tall. Left leg out here, or arm out here, and just stretch on over. So hand towards the toes, just reaching up and tall. And the length of time that you want to hold that can be up to you and what your comfort level is. So if you get to a point where you can hold this for 30 seconds to a minute and then slowly increasing the depth in which you're stretching, that's great. We're now going to turn, and I'm going to actually face my chest towards my knee. And again, I'm pulling towards my chest towards my knee and just reaching forward. So instead of pulling myself, I'm actually stretching right from my hamstring and my low back. So inhale. Now I'm going to take this leg and bring it right over my friend. Grasp behind. And I'm actually going to get a nice stretch right here in my glute. And just glancing over your opposite shoulder. All right, inhale and exhale. Let's do the other side. Sometimes you might find that one side is more flexible than the other. Happens to all of us. So again, reaching and stretching. Slowly do a rotation, bringing your chest towards your knee and extending forward. So at this time, my foot is flexed. Some people like to point their toe just to get a different angle of the stretch as well. And come on up. So we can actually bring the soles of our feet together and just lean forward as well. Again, just stretching out our inner thigh, chest towards your feet, trying to get your knee down. Sometimes this is what we can do. Sometimes this is what we can do. So modify to the best of what your ability is. Okay. Bring the soles of your feet down, stretch them forward. All right, basic stretch. We're seated position, legs out. Inhale up. And again, exhale forward. And we fall forward, we're gonna just fall with our chest towards our knees. So sometimes people feel like they have to touch their toes, right? Like that's the game. It really isn't the game. So if you want, you can use a towel to modify to help you move forward, but it's really how far your chest can come down towards your legs. Again, if you want to be in an open V position and doing the same stretch, you can actually do that as well. All right, so here we are from the seated position. We're going to come up to a standing position at this time, just a small. So we're going to do a lunge stretch. All right. So you might want to be able to just hold on maybe to move your chair forward and utilize that. That makes sense. So let's just kind of move our right foot forward and our left foot back. And you know, a lot of different ways. Just keep your foot flat. Just make sure that your knee is not extending over your ankle, so that is a good thing. So Melissa, you might just want to stay in that position. Ivana and I are going to actually come down a little bit further to the ground. So we're actually going to come down, and our one foot is going to go back a little bit further. So for those who are very flexible, you could do one of two things. Your arms can actually come down to the ground, and you can get an additional stretch here. My comfort level is actually right here. And just to really stretch out right here in the inner part of my quad. So as we're here as well, Ivana, you can just hit your left knee to the ground, and if you can, bring up your foot in the back and reach around with the opposite hand. Yeah. So again, I'm just watching that my right knee is over my ankle. I'm going to pull in that foot a little bit closer. I'm going to actually open up all the way to the back and get a nice stretch. I'm going to put that foot down. And I'm going to slowly just rotate, right? I'm just going to switch legs from this position. And now I have my left foot in front. Again, I'm going to position myself here. For those who are advanced in the group, they can come down to this position to stretch out. And I will meet you here. Again, your length of time is up to you. Getting a nice, really nice stretch and watching your alignment here. I'm going to drop my right knee to the ground, bring that foot up, and I'm going to reach across. Hold right by the arch of my foot. I'm going to rotate all the way back. Perfect. And while we're down in this position too, you're always able to sit back and do this, get a nice hamstring stretch. So this is a really nice way to kind of still get quads, hamstrings, hip flexors, everything all in one. So you can always add this in as well. So now I'm just going to have my feet come together. I'm going to slowly roll myself up. Just going to roll all the way up. I'm going to come here. I'm just going to exhale. Roll on back. Facing forward. Again, just deep inhale all the way up. And exhale. One more time. We're going to inhale up. And exhale. And this time I'm going to ask you to just give yourself a really nice big hug wherever you can. Be well, everybody. Stay healthy and have a great day.